Hey everyone, welcome to your yoga flow. My name is Shannon and I'm going to be leading you through this hour-long yoga class. So grab your mat, grab some water, and then just join me on your knees like so. And we're just going to get present in this moment before we begin flowing and moving our bodies. So placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart space, roll the shoulders up and back, sit up nice and tall, lift the crown of your head. And just take a couple breaths here with me to begin our practice. Breathe in through your nose, hold it at the top of the breath, and exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. And exhale. And on your next breath, I want you to breathe into your belly. So really expand it, allow the air to fill it. And exhale through the mouth. Allow the belly to come back in. Do that again. Breathe in and expand. Exhale. Perfect. Keeping the belly tight. This time breathe into your heart space. Allow the chest to expand. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe even the head comes up slightly. Exhale. Again, 2 more rounds of breath. Last one. Open your heart. Maybe open up the throat. And release. Beautiful. This time breathing into both spaces now, if you can, into the belly and the heart. Allow both to expand and rise. And loud exhale. Really take that sigh on your next breath. Don't be afraid to make noise. Breathe in. Let something go as you exhale. Nice. 1 more time. Biggest breath of your day. Breathe in, and hold it. Loud release. Awesome job. Just breathe normal here. Bring the head back up. And while you are breathing here, just take a moment to set your intention for today's practice. Maybe that's being present. Maybe it's hitting one of the poses that you've had trouble with before. Maybe it's just to get through this practice, whatever it is, setting that intention now for yourself. Perfect. 1 breath together. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Shake the hands out as you do. Slowly open your eyes. We're going to come and just face the front of your mat. Coming onto the toes and just bringing your weight onto your heels, just to get a little bit of stretch in your feet here. We're going to continue to breathe and start our practice. So when you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up to sky. And as you exhale, open your arms into cactus. Elbows come down, nice and wide. As you inhale, open it up, take the elbows back, gaze up to sky. Exhale, round the spine, bringing the palms together. Let's do that again. 1 more time. Breathe in, feel the flow, open up the chest. Exhale, elbows come wide. Again, inhale, lengthen and lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. On your next inhale, bring the hands back up. Take the right hand on the left wrist, and as you exhale, just slight bend over to the right with a round in the top of your back and shoulders. Gazing up to the left side. 1 more breath here. Breathe in and exhale. Come back up through center. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left hand goes to the right wrist. Exhale, round slightly over to the left. And again, gaze up through the right arm. Core engaged. Breathe here, stretch it out. Come back up through center. Exhale, take the hands behind you and interlace your fingers. Inhale, press the hands down, gaze up to sky, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, bringing your head down towards your mat. If you'd like, you can keep your toes tucked or untuck your toes and give them a little hit. Hold here, breathe in, reach the hands up to sky. One more breath. Bringing your sit bones down onto your heels. Inhale, come back up, gaze up to sky, reach, open the heart, open the throat. And exhale, we'll go down one more time, bringing the forehead to your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Staying here, reaching your arms out in front of you. Fingertips reach as far forward as you can, coming into your child's pose. Grounding off your practice here, making sure your heels and your sit bones are as connected as they can be. Taking this pose whenever you need a break. Feeling free and safe to come here when you need it. Perfect. From here, we're going to come on up as we breathe in, round the spine, keeping the chin to our chest. Gaze forward, and as you exhale, bring the sit bones back down onto your heels. Few moving cat-cows here. Inhale, round. And exhale, bring it back down. So creating some nuances with your body, if you'd like, maybe coming over to the right, through center and back. Just moving your body how you want to for these first couple breaths here. Just getting the body warm, moving intuitively. Let's do one more each side. Maybe coming a little bit deeper into each pose. Last time, breathe in. Feeling the cracks. Exhale. Back to your child's pose. Nicely done, everybody. Coming on up, take your time. We'll come onto all fours here. So just coming to the center of your mat, tabletop position. Making sure the shoulders are right under your wrists. Toes are tucked here. So I have a flat back. I don't want you guys to do this. I want you to walk slightly forward, tuck the tailbone, and come to a 45-degree angle with the back. So not here, here. Perfect. We're going to take a few chaturangas on our knees. So take your elbows, rotate them to the back wall. And from here, just slowly bend down, keeping your gaze in front. Hold here and press it back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Down for 3, core tight. 2, 1, and press up. Nice. Last time. Down for 3, 2, 1, and press. Beautiful. From here, take it back into your child's pose. And we'll flow right through this time. So on your inhale, come on up around the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, take it all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, raise the chest. Baby cobra, gaze up. Belly stays on mat. Exhale, take it down to the floor. Take your arms a little bit wider off your mat. Elbows high, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, round the spine up. And as you exhale, drop the right shoulder down to the floor. Inhale, come back up. And drop the left. Breathe back through center. And exhale down. Perfect. From here, tuck the toes, press into the hands, come all the way back up into your plank pose, not on the knees this time. And from here, send the sit bones nice and high. Come into your first downward dog of your practice. So nice A-frame shape here. Feel free to walk your feet, pressing one heel down as you raise the opposite. You want to make sure that the arms frame your face, biceps stay in line with your ears. So again, you don't have to keep straight legs. If your flexibility is not super awesome, sometimes it changes every day. You can have a really big bend in the legs, it doesn't matter. Okay, from here, just breathe. We'll be here for a few breaths, and again, if you want to, try and lift your sit bones up towards the sky, and then bring your heels down to your mat. So breathe in, high on the toes, exhale, release. Perfect, one more. Breathe in, breathe out. Now from here, we're gonna undulate the spine. So kind of like what we did just on our knees in child's pose. We came through our Chaturanga. We're gonna do the same thing, but come through into our plank. Around the spine, bring the shoulders in line with your wrists, bend the knees, and bring it back to your downward dog. Okay, so we'll do that a little bit faster without me messing it up. Inhale, high on the toes, round. Come forward, bend the knees, and bring the sit bones right back up to sky. So you can do this on your own breath. You can go slow, you can go fast, your choice. Again, just moving intuitively with your body. Just do a few more breaths, and if you want, you're like, nah, I just want to hang out in downward dog, you can do that too. Perfect. This time we'll float through to plank and hold our plank. Perfect. Again, shoulders over wrist. You can always drop down to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, stay here, rotate the elbows down, and we'll take our Chaturanga. Hold, float forward into your upward facing dog, and exhale to downward dog. Nice. From here, we're gonna gaze in between our hands and take our time. Just walk your feet to meet your hands in a forward fold. And again, really bend your legs here. Bring your belly towards your thighs. Gaze through your legs, look at the back wall. And from here, you want to feel like you have a bowl of cereal, and your hips or your pelvis is a bowl of cereal. You want to pour the cereal out. So from here, as I pour the cereal, my sit bones come up and I slowly straighten the legs, the pelvis comes down. So you can get a better stretch that way, grounding down through the feet. And again, if you just want to keep the legs bent and work on that slowly over time, you can. So 2 more breaths here. Breathe in and out. Last time. You can take your left hand, bring it into the center, reach your right hand up to sky, option to bend into your left leg to get a deeper stretch. Keeping the shoulders in line. Take 1 more breath here, maybe reaching the right hand past center. And exhale, bring the hand back down. Other side, right hand stays on the floor, left arm reaches up. Breathe in and out. 1 more, reach the left hand past center if you can. And exhale, left hand back down. Nice. We'll take our time now here, rolling all the way up nice and slowly, grounding through the legs. Just take your time, 1 vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and shoulders come up last, rolling the shoulders up and back, coming into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. We'll take a few sun salutations. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up. Take a back bend here if it's in your practice today. Exhale, hinge from the hips, flatten your spine, slow forward fold all the way down, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands come onto the mat, step it back into your plank pose, lower through your Chaturanga. Inhale, rise, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. 2 breaths here in your downward dog, breathe in and breathe out. 1 more time. Perfect. Gazing in between your hands, walk your feet to your hands and fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, release. Reverse your dive, come back up, inhale, arms come past. Again, option to take that back bend and fall right back down into your forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, and exhale, step back to your plank, Chaturanga down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And back into your downward dog. From here, guys, we'll lift our right leg up to sky. This time I want you just to keep the hips squared. So don't open the hip yet. Keep the hips squared, right foot flexed. Come high on the left toe. Breathe in, and then lower the heel back down onto the mat. As you do this, keep breathing and keep reaching the right leg as high as you can without opening the hip. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, right leg comes to the wide edge of your mat. Perfect. Reaching your arms out forward. We're just gonna come forward and back here. And again, just moving our hips, our bodies intuitively. We're just stretching out our legs a little bit before we get into the flow. And if you want, or if you're feeling flexible, you can come onto the forearms too. If you need to, you can always drop the knee for a little bit of a modification. Perfect. One more breath, and we'll take it back to downward dog. So our right leg, I want you to bring it back up to sky first. Breathe in, and lower it down to downward dog. Inhale, left leg. And again, keeping the hips as squared as you can. And if it's not super high, it doesn't matter. Yoga is about a feeling, not a shape. So come high on the right toe and then lower the heel. Get into it. Breathe in and out. Last time. Left leg comes to the left side of your mat on your next inhale. And exhale, find the pose. So you want to make sure your knees never go over your toes, so you're never like this. Keep them in a nice line, 90-degree angle, just to protect your knee. And again, drop it down if you need to. Again, this is your practice, so I am just a guide. Please listen to your body in every pose. One more breath. When you're ready, the left leg comes back up. Breathe in and lower down. Nicely done. Looking in between your hands, you can walk, step, or float the feet. Halfway lift. Inhale and release. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, reach arms up to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking sun salutation C now. Inhale, arms lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. And as you exhale, right foot comes behind. Stay high on the back toe. Inhale, reach both arms up to sky. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. On your next inhale, left hand comes down as the left leg straightens. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Stay high on your back toe. On your next breath, bend into the left leg. Reach the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward towards that left leg. Nice. Inhale, right foot comes down. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold forward. We'll come back up, breathe in, reach it up, grab some energy with you, come back down, exhale, other side, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps behind you. So same thing, keep your alignment with your knee. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, the left hand comes down, the right arm reaches up, stack your shoulders. Inhale, right hand comes down, straighten the right leg. And as you exhale, fold forward. Bend into your right leg. As you breathe in, lift the left. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg meets the right, halfway lift. And exhale down. Perfect. Reach on back up. This time we take Uktanasana, chair pose, sink down low into your legs. Bring the weight into your heels, maybe even lift your toes slightly off the mat. Roll your shoulders up and back. Option to take hands, and again, biceps right in line with your ears. Perfect. Inhale and exhale. Taking hands behind you is an option. Again, interlacing your fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, bringing your head towards your knees, slowly straighten the legs. One more breath, and we'll do one more round of our sun salutation C. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back down onto your mat. Reach arms up. You know it's coming this time. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Inhale, lower the right hand, straighten the right leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hop off the left foot, extend it up to sky, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold it over. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Reach it back up. Breathe in, breathe out, take it down. Halfway lift. Exhale, right foot down, stay high on your back toe. High lunge, open it up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm lifts to sky. Breathe in, straighten the left leg, lengthen before you fold as you exhale. Hop off the right foot, lengthen the spine, lift your right leg higher, exhale to fold. Bring right foot to meet left, halfway lift, and release it down to the floor. You got it, bring it back up. Inhale, we're taking our chair pose one more time. Exhale, sink low. How are we doing? Are you sweaty? Because I am. You don't have to do a lot of movement to break a sweat, or maybe that's just me and I just sweat too much. Okay, so we're staying right here for a little bit longer. If you want to make it harder, shift the weight to your toes. Lift your heels off the mat. And we'll bring it back down to the heels. Lift your toes. Ooh, fell out of it. That's okay. If you fall out of it, come back into it. We call it a practice. No one's perfect, including your teachers. One more breath here. Ooh, are your legs burning? Mine are. One last breath. We're gonna straighten the legs, reach it all the way up. Inhale. Yeah. Nice. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Great job, guys. We're gonna continue on. Take a deep breath in. Come back to the moment. Reach it on up. Exhale. Take your fold down. Let's take a vinyasa here. Halfway lift. You can either step or jump back with bent arms into your chaturanga. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Nice work. Let's continue our flow. Right leg comes up. This time you can open your hip, point the toe, and as you exhale, round the spine, bring the chin and knee to touch. Core plank. Bring it back up to sky. Inhale and exhale. Last time. And hold it here. Again, shoulders stacked. Step the right foot through in between both hands, and let's lower the left knee down to the floor. We've done this already, but a more intense version. So low lunge with the knee down on the mat. Breathe. And from here, I really want you to think that someone's got a string on your sternum and they're pulling you up and out. So when you're in this pose, imagine someone has a string on your sternum and they're lifting you up and over, kind of like you're jumping over a hurdle or a high jump. So lift from the chest and open it up a little bit more. Sink into your left hip flexor. You want to feel that stretch. And if this is enough for you, cool. If not, you want a little bit more, take your left hand. Just kidding. If you want more, take your right hand down to your left thigh. Reach up and over. Feel the stretch. Not here for too much longer. Breathe in and out. One more time. Woo. Amazing. Take your left hand down to the floor. From here, reach the right hand up. Tucking the toe, you have that option to lift the knee if you want. You don't have to. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to take my right hand back down to the floor. Just stretching out our right leg. Press into your heel, lift your toes off the mat, send the right sit bone back, and then in towards the midline. Lengthen your spine, and then fold forward. Just here for one breath. Perfect. Let's take it back. Onto the right foot. We've been here before. You have the option, if you'd like, to take it right back to downward dog, or step right foot back, maybe even hover your right foot off the mat and take your chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog and back in your downward facing dog. Other side, let's go. Right, just kidding. Left leg up, breathe in. And we take it to core plank as we exhale. So round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Can you gaze up to sky? And again, this might be enough for you guys. Option to take the left hand behind and reach for your right thigh. One more breath. Taking the right hand down onto the floor, left arm comes up to sky. And again, you can take that knee off the floor or keep it down. Last breath, inhale and exhale, left hand to the mat. Again, just sending the sit bones back as you breathe in, straighten the legs, flex the foot, keep it active, and fold forward. Inhale, come on back to the left foot. Lift the right knee, step the left foot behind, option to hover, option to take it to downward dog, and chaturanga. Upward dog, and meet in your downward dog. Perfect, take the legs wide. It's almost like a twerking class, but not, okay? You're just going to move the energy, so just come up and down on your legs, or on your toes, I guess. And just breathe here, shake it out a little bit. It doesn't matter what it looks like, just how it feels. So move that energy, 2 more breaths. Last one. What did I learn in yoga class today? Learn how to shake my butt. Okay, moving on. Come up to the top of your mat, guys, and fold forward. Perfect. Halfway lift and release. We'll take it up nice and we'll meet in our Tadasana. So hopefully you're a little bit warm now. We're going to continue to flow. So from here, just come to where I am. Toes turned out. Perfect. We're going to sit down like our back's up against a wall. Tuck the tailbone under, shoulders roll back. Goddess squat. Hold here, a little bit lower. We'll start, breathe in, lift and straighten the legs. Breathe out, sink down. 2 more. Last one. Awesome job. You can hold your hands here. You can take them out to cactus if you'd like, hands to heart, whatever you choose or what you're feeling in this moment. I'd like you to lift your heels off the mat. Perfect. And yes, this is a yoga class, but we're gonna do a little bit of strength at the same time to break the sweat. So come on down. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Are your legs shaking? Mine are, so don't worry. One more breath. Breathe in, make the legs work. Stay high on the toes. Stretch and lengthen the legs. Reach the arms up. Lower the heels and fold forward all the way down. So you're in a straddle. Perfect. So you're here in straddle, forward fold. We're going to take a side lunge. So let's bring the toes facing the front of the room. And we're just going to go right and left, bending into our legs. Again, doing this a few times on your own. Maybe you want to stay on one side as you give one side extra tension that it needs, or go back and forth. But we're gonna go onto the right, which is your left. So I'm gonna sink down a little bit deeper into this left leg. Option to take it even further, flex your foot, point the toes up towards sky, and sit down low. So you wanna make sure your foot is flat on your mat. You can hold your hands on the floor, you can bring them to heart center, or you can take a bind. Lift the left arm up to sky, right hand on the floor, or take it behind you. Can I do this today? Not really. We're gonna try. Hold here. Breathe in and out. I forgot a towel. That's okay. One more breath. Now from here, we're going to transition onto this front foot. So if you need to, place your hands down on the floor first. Otherwise, come on up, bend into the front leg, and come into your Warrior 2 stance. All right, so Warrior 2, same thing. Knee over top of your ankle. You want to press your knee away, and this right hip, open it up. Shoulders roll back. From here, lift the hands. Breathe, gaze over the front fingertips. Flip your palm up. Inhale to Exalted Warrior. Hand comes through the belly. Exhale, take the left elbow on the inside of your left thigh. Reach the right hand over. Okay, so you can hold it here, but I want you to feel the stretch on the inner thigh. So if you take your elbow on the inside of the knee and then press the knee into the elbow and vice versa, you'll feel this nice, amazing inner thigh stretch. Plus, it's a little bit challenging, so find your edge. We're gonna hold here and then put it together. So take the right hand up and over. Two more breaths here. Make sure those feet are nice and solid, pressing energy through, supporting your body. One more breath. All right, let's put it together. Inhale, Exalted Warrior. Exhale, just side. Two more times. If you need to, if your leg's killing you, you can straighten it out. Do this instead, and exhale, bend nice and deep into the pose. One more breath. Breathe in, and exhale. Perfect. Take the left hand on the inside of the left foot. Hold here for one more breath. And we'll take the right hand down to the floor, pivot on the back right foot. Hold here. Option to stay, or take your right hand on the floor, left arm reaches up. Again, you can stay right here, or you're gonna flex both of your feet and come onto the outside edges of both of your feet. Come into Twisted Dragon, the left hand comes down to the floor. So see how my leg is hovered, it's not all the way on the mat. Hold here for one more breath. You feel a nice stretch on the left side of the glute. Perfect, come back around and come on back to your forward straddle fold. Ready to do the other side? We're just taking it again forward and back, or I guess side to side in our lunges. Coming into that fan lunge. So you can stay right here just in a regular old lunge, or deepen it. Come onto the ball of the foot, toes up to sky. And again, some of you might be here right now. That's okay. Don't judge yourself where you're at. It's a journey. Some days I'm like, oh my God, I can't do it. And then some days I'm a wizard. So take every day, day by day. All right, so if you guys want to take that bind, not sure if I can do it on this side, left hand to the floor, oh, right hand up. I'm gonna fall, it's okay. See, nobody's perfect, right guys? So don't even worry about it if you can't do it. I can't do it today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Today, not so much. One more breath here. You might notice you're better on one side too, and that's totally normal. We usually have a dominant, strong side. So that just means you need to work a little bit harder on the other side. Okay, from here, you guys ready to take it to Warrior 2? Ooh, yeah. I felt some cracks there. So again, push your knee open and the hip open so you can feel that nice straight line. Hands lift, gazing over the right fingertips, shoulders rolled up and back. Nice strong spine, so you don't want to be leaning forward here either. You want to make sure your spine is nice and tall. Hopefully it looks like that on the camera. Flip the right palm up, inhale, Exalted Warrior. Let's hold here for a minute just to get what this feels like. So you're shining your ribs towards the front of the room. Left hand comes forward, so it's a slight bend. You feel a nice stretch in the ribs. A little bit harder to breathe in this bend, but try. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Come on up. Same thing on this side. Take the elbow onto the inside of the knee, please. Try it. Push the elbow into the knee, knee into the elbow, and reach the left hand up. And just be with the discomfort. Find your edge. Can you take it a little bit deeper? Challenge yourself. Are you ready to put it together? Here we go. Inhale, Exalted Warrior. Stay low in that left leg for the first one. You can do it. Exhale, elbow into the thigh. Reach over. Option is straighten the leg this time. Inhale, up. Ooh, that feels better. Exhale, down. One more time. Breathe in. If you haven't noticed, I do the modifications mostly for myself. I'd say it's for you guys, so thanks. Perfect. Hold here. Take the right hand down to the floor. Take the left hand down to the floor, pivot on that back foot. Okay, so again, you guys can stay here, or left hand to the floor, right arm up, stack the shoulders on top of each other. Option to hold here, or flex your feet. Pivot on the outside edges of both of them as you take the right hand parallel to the floor. So again, you'll feel a nice stretch in the glute area and outer thigh. It feels nice. One more breath. Come on back around. Beautiful job. This time, just take that right foot back into your downward dog. Awesome. So we're going to take some time to do some standing poses now, but before we do, we'll get into it through here where we are, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up, breathe in. Exhale, bring it through in between your hands. Runner's lunge. Coming back up to your high crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale, bend deep into your right thigh. On your next breath, let's open it up. Cactus the arms. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, reach your arms forward. High plant, 45-degree angle. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, feel the flow. Follow your breath. Exhale. One more time. Perfect. Holding here now. Grounding down through your right thigh. Come high on the left toe. Shift the weight fully onto the right leg as you lift the toe. So some of you might just be here. That's totally fine. Otherwise, shifting the weight, keep the right leg bent and straighten. If you can't straighten, that's okay too. You can also just take your hands onto the floor, okay? A few variations here. Otherwise, we're gonna bend back into the right leg. Breathe in and straighten, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Both hands come to the floor. Lift the left leg nice and high. Exhale, left foot down to the floor. Shake it out. Beautiful. I'm going to turn around and walk it back out into my downward facing dog. Left leg comes up this time. Breathe in. Exhale, plant it in between your hands, runner's lunge. Same thing, reach arms up. We've done this before. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, open up. Exhale, reach forward, biceps stay in line with your ears. 2 more times. Last breath. Hold here. Are you ready? Transferring the weight. Come high on the back toe. If you need to already have your hands on your hips, you can do that too. Transfer the weight. Flex your right foot. Keep your hips squared. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Option to hold right here. That's not a problem either. If you want that little extra workout, bend into the leg with me. And exhale, straighten. One more time. Nice, you guys. Hands down onto the floor. Standing splits, open it up, and exhale, drop it back down. Shake it out. Halfway lift. Option to take that vinyasa, or just meet in downward facing dog. Walking out the dog when you get there. We're almost there, and we can stretch and cool it down. Do you have one more left in you? Yes, you do. You can do it. From here, I'll give you a break because I don't think we've had one yet. Drop it down into your child's pose. Forehead down on the mat. Take your time here. Grab water. And then come to meet me just on your knees. When you guys have shaken it off and gotten your water, we're going to come up onto our knees, and I want to take my right leg forward first. So with this, my legs are 90-90, pretty close to it. My hands come up to sky. On our inhale, straighten and reach the arms as high as you can. You want to keep your back toe tucked. If you need to, stay right here. That's totally cool. Or lift the left knee, 1 inch off the mat. Yes. You are a warrior. You can do it. You're going to hold here for a few breaths. So again, really squeeze your hands together. Shoot that energy up through your spine, all the way up through your fingertips, out of your body. On your next breath, breathe in, straighten both legs. Exhale, take it back down low. Don't let the knee touch the floor. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Last time here. I want you to hold nice and straight. Breathe in. Hands come to the hips as you breathe out. Stay high on your back toe. Lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, bring your spine parallel to your mat. Core engaged. Hold right here. Yeah, it feels so good. So we're going to come into Revolve Triangle. You can have your heel lifted. It's a little safer if it's not. So if you need to, take your hand down and then just step it forward slightly so that heel is flat on the mat. Coming back up. When you're ready, you're going to take the left hand. It's like you're pressing a wall away from you. Lengthen as much as you can. Maybe even hold here. Keep the core engaged. Or you can take it down to the floor and reach the right hand up to sky. Again, try to keep that right sit bone back and in. Toe mounds are engaged, and your shoulders are stacked on top of the other. Last breath. Lower the hands down. Beautiful job. Since this right foot is in front, we're gonna bend this leg once again, come off the left leg, come into your standing splits. Now from here, grounding down through this right leg fully, pulling the left knee into our chest as we do, come all the way up, standing on this right leg, pulling the left knee into the chest. Nice. So we're gonna do the same thing that we just practiced, our warrior 3. This time we're already standing, so we're not coming from the floor. So again, you can hold here. I'll give you an option. If you wanna take the twist, right hand comes on the left knee, and the left hand comes behind you. Gaze at that wall. Option 1. Yes. Option 2. Reach the arms up to sky. And as you exhale, send the left foot behind you, bend into this right leg. Hold here for a breath, and as you exhale, straighten both of your legs as you press your arms forward. Like energy shooting out of the hands and the feet. It's like you're holding up a wall, or you're in between 2 cliffs, and this is the water. You're holding yourself there with that left foot. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down into a hover. Breathe in. And exhale, press and extend. Nice work, you guys. Hold here for one more breath. Lower the hands back down to the floor. If you're in that twist, meet us here. Lower the left leg down to the mat. Shake it out. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale again. You can take that vinyasa or step back into downward facing dog, which is what I'm going to do. Breathe in. Breathe out. High on the toes. Come back down to the knees. Come on up. One more side. Left foot in front. So you know what's up. We've already done it. You're a pro by now. Extend the arms up, nice and long. Tuck the back toe, please. And when you're ready, lift right knee 1 inch off the mat. Now go inward here. Feeling your body or the legs shake a little bit. Just take a moment here with the sensations, just feeling it all, being present with what's going on in your body. Not letting that mind talk to you and say you can't do it, because you can. One more breath. Breathe in. Sweet release. Exhale. Breathe out. Straighten the legs. Here we go. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straighten. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Hands come on the hips. Roll the shoulders up and back and fall forward. Again, the back is parallel to your mat. Nice and straight. You could balance a cup of tea or coffee or tequila shots, whatever floats your boat. One more breath. Hold here. Option to hover that foot or lower it down. Reach the right arm as far forward as you can. Lengthen. And as you exhale, take it down to the floor. You can just hold the left hand on the left hip if you'd like, or take it all the way up to sky. 2 breaths here. Last one. On your next inhale, take it on down, bending into the left leg, hopping off the right, and opening it up into standing splits. Awesome. When you're ready, bending into the left leg and pulling the right knee into your chest, coming up nice and tall, pulling right knee in, balancing on your left. We're almost done, guys. You can do it. Find that second wind. Left hand to the knee, Right hand behind you. So that is an option here for you. Option 2, let's go. Bend down, crouching tiger. And when you're ready, exhale, press it out, hips squared, energy shooting through that back right foot, keep it flexed, hands out in front of you. One more breath here in your warrior 3. Inhale, bring it back up. We gotta do it one more time. Are you ready? Take a breath in. Exhale, bend, and prepare. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. One more breath here, guys. Hands to the floor. Meet us here if you were in that twist. Right foot meets the left. Shake it out. We'll do one final vinyasa, and I will do it with you. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Hop or step into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Last downward dog of your practice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nicely done. Bringing your hands and feet to the middle of your mat. Come high on the toes, ankles glued together. One more little pose before we stretch in Shavasana. You're gonna sink down, bring your heels and sit bones to connect. You might just wanna stay right here, that's totally cool. Or if you wanna challenge yourself, lift the hands off the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Nice little stretch for the feet. Again, ending where we began. And if you can, lowering the heels and coming onto your sit bones. Nice. Straightening the legs, shaking them out. Just a few poses before we come into our resting state. So we're gonna take a seated forward fold. So I want you to remove that big old booty from your sit bones. So make sure your sit bones are rooted down on the floor. And from here, we're gonna start with legs bent, because a lot of people just straighten the legs and don't get an actual stretch. Like, you won't feel anything. So hopefully, the way we get into this pose, you can actually feel something. So, heels are down on the floor, and your feet are flexed. So these don't move, okay? So wherever they are now, keep them there. Feet activated. So if you can, grab your feet from here, since your legs are bent, that's perfect. So what I want you to do, maybe this is enough for you, and that's totally fine. If it's not, I want you to back up the caboose and slowly walk your butt out, and your legs will start to straighten. And then when you're like, okay, that's enough, perfect. So don't sickle forward. I want you to keep from your sit bones to the crown of your head, your back nice and straight, kind of like closing a laptop like 45 degrees. Imagine that. Okay, if you can go deeper, and really your practice. So you might be like, oh, this is good. And then you might get a little bit warmer, and then you'll be like, okay, I want to go a little bit deeper. But the point that I want you to, or the point that I'm driving home, is keep the feet flexed, keep the spine nice and long, and then just hold that pose. So again, wherever it feels good to you, you can do. And then maybe if you're feeling called to drop the crown of your head and go fully forward with that stretch along the back of the legs with the feet flexed, then go for it. And just calming the body, the mind back down. Before we end our practice. 5 more breaths here. And maybe coming back to that intention that you set. One more breath. Nice. Nice, take your time. Come up slowly. We shake out the legs. We'll take the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Again, with the sit bone sitting up nice and tall, the left hand will come behind. My right arm, bend the leg, is gonna reach forward. So the same sort of thing, I'm actually gonna lift my sit bone off the mat this time. So we're just doing the one leg forward fold. So when you're ready, breathe in, lift the sit bone, and if you can, scoot the sit bone back so the leg straightens. And again, you can be right up here, that's fine, or take it a little bit lower. Again, this is your flexibility, your practice. So if anything's like pinching or hurting, it shouldn't. It might be a little bit uncomfortable. Breathe through the uncomfortable. But if it's pinching, lay back, you know your body. Hold here. And if you want to just chill and hold here for a few more breaths, be my guest, or if you'd like to follow me and take a back bend, it's one of my faves, you can. So our right hand will come up as we breathe in, hand comes behind you. Once the hand is there, lift the sit bones, reach the left hand up behind, and feel the arch in the spine. One more breath, and exhale, take it back, and rotate it around. You want to try it one more time? I do. Inhale, a little bit faster. Exhale. Inhale. And windmill over. Nicely done. Perfect. Come up slow. I'm going to scoot it around so it's my other side. Right leg long. Left foot in the thigh. Same thing. I'm going to bend my right leg, right hand behind, left hand on my right foot. Breathe in, lengthen, press the heel down into the floor, lift the sit bone, and slowly take it back. Breathe in and out. My mat's a little bit slippery, so that's why my heel is moving. So try and get a good mat. And again, if you're here, again, one side might like be really flexible and the other side needs work. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. That's all I gotta say. People are like, oh yeah, you're a yoga instructor? Like, aren't you super flexible? No. I mean, with some stuff, yes, but they're like, oh, you can do the splits. I'm like, not really. So every body is different. So again, just be nice to yours. One more breath. Or a few more here. And again, if you want to keep both sides even, come up with me. The left hand comes up, behind, and lift. Hopefully I don't lose my headset. And take it back down and over. I'm going to try that one more time. Here we go. Left arm, lift the hips, press them out in front, reach, lengthen with that right hand. Exhale, sit bones come back down. Rotate around. Amazing practice. Thank you for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up. Come up nice and tall. Last pose, guys, and then we'll come into our Shavasana. So, bow pose. I love this pose and I hate this pose. I hate this pose because I'm not good at it, okay? So, but again, everybody's different. And if you can only get your one foot up, that's cool. Again, it's not about a shape. It's not about looking perfect. It's about the feeling. So what I want you to do, root down through your sit bones, bring your hands onto your shins. We'll round our spine as we breathe in. I don't want you to do this, okay? So if you're looking like this in your bow pose, no bueno, okay? So inhale here. As you exhale, roll your shoulders back, sit bones on the mat, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so one more, breathe in. No. Exhale. Yes. Okay. Hold here. Core engaged. Lean back slightly. So hopefully this is working your abs. It's working my abs. Maybe I just have weak abs. Holding the hands up here. Option to take one foot, the other foot, or 2 feet. Okay, so I can't lift my legs very high. That's fine, and I don't like to straighten them fully either because it's a little bit hard for me. However, I'm not here. I'm lifted up as best as I can, and I'm holding this pose. Okay, bow pose. If you want to straighten the legs, go for it. Maybe I could do it with one. It's all good. Again, we ain't showing off here. We're showing up for ourselves, nobody else. So from here, guys, we're going to take it super slow all the way down onto our backs into Shavasana. I will count you down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, and 1. So taking your final resting space here, maybe taking the legs nice and wide, hands out, palms up to receive some energy from above, or if you need some grounding energy from the earth, just placing the palms down. And enjoy this well-deserved rest, your Shavasana. This is the most important part of your practice, so don't skip it. Allow your muscles to relax, your body just to sink into the earth as you allow the earth to support you. Quieting the mind and allowing it to guide you where it needs to go. Just taking your time now, coming out of Shavasana, just rolling onto your favorite side of your body, coming into fetal position, just bending your legs and just bringing yourself to your left or your right, cradling your head. Just staying here for a few extra moments. Being gentle with yourself. Whenever you're ready, just keeping your eyes closed and coming back up just into easy pose, seated, cross-legged. And just placing your hands on your knees. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Taking a moment of gratitude for this vessel, this meat suit that we get to live in every day. Thanking it for everything that it does for you, that you don't even have to think about. If you'd like, maybe placing your hands over your heart, feeling that heartbeat against your chest. Heartbeat is the rhythm of the universe. Remembering we are all connected. And setting a positive intention for the day ahead of you, or whenever you are doing this yoga practice, maybe for the night ahead of you. Take a deep breath into your heart space. And loud exhale. One more time. And as you do, reach the arms up, breathe in. Palms touch overhead. Exhale. Bringing hands to heart center in prayer. Thumb to third eye, just gently in between the brow. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Thank you for showing up. Namaste.